Age fans, complete webs, it's me, SG1, back for a Star Trek, the official Starships collection review video. Yes, I've not done one of these for ages because I've ordered these before I went to TF Nation a month ago, and they've finally shown up today. I'm still waiting for my Xindi reptilian ship and my mission scout ship from Insurrection. So you'll notice I've packed them all away because I'm going to be redecorating shortly. So one thing I am pissed off at is in the box these are bent. Annoyed. But anyway, as we're doing this week, in this episode we're doing issue number 78, the U.S.S. Voyager's Aeroshuttle, a ship that was never seen on screen. So we'll get straight into it. Specification, type. As usual, you get the glossy magazine and the ship itself. More on that in a little bit. We'll go to specification. You can tell I haven't done one of these for a while, can't you? So it's type. It's an auxiliary vessel attached to the U.S.S. Voyager NCC 74656, launched 2369. Well, that's interesting because Voyager wasn't launched until 2371. Length, unless they're counting the Aeroshuttle as part of Voyager, the Intrepid class, because the first, sorry, my camera's having to use a bit of blue tack to adjust my camera. There we are. As the USS, as the Intrepid class, the first ship of the line, USS Intrepid, must have been launched in 2369. But anyway, I'm rambling. Length 20 meters approximately. Crew 4. Top speed warp 5. Weapons phasers 2 forward micro torpedo launchers. And we get a nice CG render of the ship itself there. Different to the front cover this time, which is pretty cool. The Aeroshuttle is a small warp-capable vessel designed to be integrated into the underside of the saucer section on the Intrepid class vessels such as the U.S.S. Voyager. Aeroshuttle's warp core ran along the top of the vessel's spine, similar to the arrangement used on the runabout. The warp core used dilithium-lined swirl chamber that along with its own twin nacelles could power the vessel at top speed for warp 5 for short periods. It was capable of cruising at warp 3 for extended lengths of time. And then we get sort of a image of it, of how it would undock and dock from the ship, which is cool. There is a video actually on YouTube of that very thing happening. I'll link it into the show notes down below. It's quite interesting actually. Let's have a look. And then we get the topographical view of the ship itself. You get the top and bottom view and the side view there. As you can see, look, this section looks kind of like a runabout, but I'll get into that later. And this section, what would be visible in every episode of Voyager, because we've never actually seen it. We never actually saw it on Voyager. The captain's yacht on the Enterprise D was only capable of impulse speeds. Advances in the miniaturation of warp technology allowed the Aeroshuttle to reach warp speeds. The Aeroshuttle's various sensor palettes received upgraded detectors and optical data cabling just prior to its commissioning. The extended craft's reliable long-range scanning abilities to 2.3 light years. That's quite the distance. The Aeroshuttle initially attached to 2 Intrepid-class starships, the U.S.S. Intrepid and Bellerophon. They're also used to several space facilities, including Utopia Planitia, Starbase 375, Jupiter Station, Starbase 524, and Starfleet Headquarters. And then we've got designing and building the Aeroshuttle. And then we've got a lovely aft section of the CG render. Make note of this section here. And then we've got sort of concept designs, which is a bit weird. Kind of looks a bit Cardassian-y. Cardassian-y. There we go. I can't talk. Cardassian-y. And then we've got sort of the underside of the Voyager's hull there and where it would fit in, which is pretty cool. Who designed it? The Aeroshuttle only came about because of a chance conversation in an office, but unfortunately did not make it into an episode. Oh. And then we've got some CG renders there. That's the one from the front cover, but that's not a bad thing. That's pretty cool. And it's just going into various designs there. Then we've got designing Star Trek Voyager sets. And of course there's engineering there, and then different parts of engineering, and of course a picture of the warp core itself. I always like these designs, design concepts and stuff. But these are things I've seen a few times before. Then we've got what would appear to be sick bay with the EMH in a tube, which would have been a bit strange, but there you go. And then we've got the briefing room or the observation lounge, whichever one you want to call it. This one is... I don't know, I'm not sure what that one is. Main crew quarters were made up of a long wall outer... Oh, would have been crew quarters. Weird. And then we get the on-screen section, which technically it does appear that you see like the underside of the Voyager hull there. So technically it does appear in every episode, but you only see the underside, and it is visible on the Master Systems display on the Voyager bridge. So, designed by Rick Sternbach and Rob Bonchot. While the Aeroshuttle was never directly referred to in Star Trek Voyager, it was shown in the episode Live Fast and Prosper. A schematic of Voyager initial identifying an Aeroshuttle was shown by Captain Van, by Dala, picture below, and Zar, who were posing as Captain Jamie and Commander Chakotay. Similarly, the graphic showing the Aeroshuttle appeared in Daniel's database when Captain Archer and T'Pol viewed it in the Star Trek Enterprise episode Future Tense, which is a really good episode actually. Captain Harry Kim's U.S.S. Rhode Island, NCC 72701, is a Nova class from the 25th century. It was equipped with a similar type of auxiliary vessel to the Aeroshuttle. It was also located on the underside of the saucer section, but the Rhode Island, it was called the Wave Rider. The Aeroshuttle was originally going to be called the Aero Wing, but it had to be changed after discovered that the name had already been trademarked a Mighty Ducks toy aircraft that the nose looked like a hockey mask. And there you go. And we get a graphic on the back there. So, what do we think of this? Let's have a look. So, this is the section you would see on Voyager's hull, on the underside. You've got the register number at the top there, you've got NCC 74656 there, and Voyager there. But I think mine, because I don't think you're going to see it very well, but because of the way it's designed, the V is in the V and O is in a little bit of a recess, so it's a bit of a shame really. And yeah, they could have made those detail parts less pronounced. I mean, it looks okay from a distance, but when you look closely at it, you know, it's a bit, you know, it goes into the recess a bit, you know, so and it's kind of lost. But as you can see, it's got a very similar design to a runabout across here. You've got the twin nacelles there, and if you look carefully, it's slightly curved underneath here, which would obviously match the curvature of Voyager's hull. I really like this ship. I think it's really cool. Now, it's never really explained why. It doesn't really explain it in the book actually either. That why in the 7 years of Voyager we never see this ship, and because it's supposed to be designed for atmospheric, flight. So it would have been perfect to go into the atmosphere of a gas giant. In the episode, excuse me, in the episode Extreme Risk, where they build the Delta Flyer from scratch, and yet they've got this perfectly adaptable ship, hidden under the hull, and they don't have to build it. A lot of people saying that the one on Voyager is just a placeholder, so basically it's just this section to cover the gap, because they did leave space dock because when they left space dock, they went to immediately go to the Badlands and intercept Chakotay's Maquis ship. So it's possible that it wasn't ready till Tuesday because the astrometrics lab wasn't ready either. So it's just a case of thingy as well, because apparently they was going to use the runabout sets from Deep Space Nine. Now I think probably the reason why they didn't use this is because they wanted to keep Voyager and Deep Space Nine sort of visually different, if you know what I mean. That's why the Deep Space Nine crew get the First Contact style uniforms, so when they you're flipping channels and you think, oh, this is Voyager. Oh, but I don't remember, Captain Sisko. What's this going on? So I think that's the reason why, and I think that's the reason why ultimately they didn't use the sets for this. But it would have been cheap to do, excuse me, because of existing sets. But there you go. But it's one of those ships that really should have been in the show because I think it's a fantastic looking ship, and this model is really, really nice. Except they didn't paint in. I said to make notice of this section. Where am I? There. They haven't painted them sort of dark grey. They've left them. The impulse engines don't have clear plastic in, but there's clear plastic in the nacelles and the buzzard collectors. And I like this little sort of goldy copper colour on where the warp core is. You've got some really nice decal in it. On there, it's real shiny, but it's not going to pick up on the camera. No, ass. But it's really nice. It's really nice picked out. I think this is a really nice model. Now, I mean, you can see the scale of this. How big Voyager would be in this scale. So there's the Aeroshuttle. So we're talking Voyager would be. So the end of the saucer would be here. And then, so the end of the saucer is here. The nacelles and everything would be back here, shuttle bay. So that's quite big. So yes, this is really nice. I like it. It's just such a shame that we didn't see it in the show. And like I said, they could have easily added the Borg technology to this. Give it a Borg weapons array and stuff like that. But I've never noticed the fact that it's got a slight curve in it. But then, like I said, that mimics Voyager's hull. So when it's flush against the saucer, it carries the curve over, which is really nice. I can't compare it to any of the ships because I've just packed them all away for now. But really nice, really like it. And if you're cherry picking and you're only getting your Federation ships, definitely pick this one up because it is a very, very nice. I keep saying it, but it's a very cool, very nice ship. It's like an extra shuttlecraft, I guess. I wonder if so. Now we've got this. I wonder if they're going to do the Wave Rider from the Nova class because that would be cool. But yes, so that's me. Oh yeah, well, and it connects to the stand. The stand says U.S.S. Voyager's Aeroshuttle, and it's a bit. A bit weird on the bottom there. It's got little ripples in it. So it's going to face down anyway. And then you just connect it thusly and it sits on there very nicely. It's a nice companion piece to, if you've got Voyager, the Armoured Voyager, the Delta Flyer and the Voyager Shuttle and Neelix's ship. It's a nice little companion piece for those. It's also a nice companion piece to the Runabout as well. So it's very nice, very cool. Get it? You should get it. So that's me. That's the Aeroshuttle, and I will catch you all later. Bye for now.